Okay, I think it's all working. Hello YouTube, I go by the moniker Yardwork, and I figured I would start recording some of the videos um, with the Helldivers game. I've been playing for some years now, and I come from a Dota 2 background, so I've been noticing a lot of inefficiencies in the game and a lot of obsession in just upgrading the stratagems and running for like 9 or 10 points on the map for those samples, and I feel like there's a lot less focus on efficiency and maybe a more effective way of playing the game. So I notice a lot of these things, so I was hoping just to start making some videos and calling them out as I see them, or whatever's in my mind, just speak it. So this is the first video, so I'm going to try it out. And also for my work, we're starting to make some videos, so I think talking to myself in a room and making videos would be good practice for that. So I'm going to either play a game or hop into a game. I guess I won't play my own game. Maybe I'll hop into this one and see how it goes. Talking to yourself in a room is definitely strange if you don't normally do it. We're against the Illuminates. It's a retaliatory strike, so I like to do the double freedom. Turrets are never good in retaliatory strike. For obvious reasons, they hurt you a lot. Arguably, that's not even good. I like the repair. The rep 80. Oh, no, it looks like they lost. Either they won or they lost. When you get disconnected like that, either the group that you're joining either lost or won. Let's try again. Anytime you see yourself get kicked off like that, either they lost or they won. Or I guess you could also say that person disconnected entirely. I am level 50. I've been playing for some years now. Let's, I guess I'll do a difficulty 6. There's only one game available at the time, so it's not very active right now, and I'm off from work. Relaxing. Took some vacation time. Okay.
Hellboard launch sequence initiated. Crew to stations.
Alright, so if you look at the map here, it would make sense to drop to the far left because extraction's in bottom right, so I'm going to drop up here. If you just imagine how you would run this out from objective to objective, it would be most time efficient to go here, I believe. Just take a moment to look at it, and I will drop there. You don't want to drop on top of the objectives because that's where most patrols are, so it's never good to do that, ever. Unless, of course, you're just playing for fun and not efficiency or just for the sake of winning. If you want to have some fun, then yeah, you would drop on some objectives, but I don't do that. We're against the Cyborgs. I have an affinity towards one-handed weapons, but I use other weapons as well. One-handed weapons have a stupid amount of benefits, some of which aren't even listed like in the description. Sure, it has AP ammo and mini-stun, and it's one-handed, so one-handed really means you have increased mobility when you're aiming. Like, mobility is so king in this game. Increased mobility when you're aiming, you get up fast. No, you don't get up faster, but you reload quicker. You use it when you're down. There's a whole bunch of... it just reloads stupid fast. There's so many benefits to it, and the only thing they nerfed with the one-handed weapons is that it just doesn't shoot as far. And you can still shoot patrols before they alert you anyway, just outside the alert range. I'm just going to go with the loadout that I have. Typically when I play alone, I always have... it's important to have friends, and when you don't have friends, a turret is technically a friend. Or a drone would be also a good friend to have, if you don't have people playing with you. Hopefully this recording works out. I think I'm recording at 30 frames per second, because I think YouTube only accepts 30 frames per second, so anything beyond that's just a waste. Okay. There's no reason for me to call anything in right now. I only brought an ammo backpack, and I'm not low on ammo. When we spawn in, anytime a Helldiver spawns in, you spawn with half ammo, half your max ammo. So maximum ammo for this weapon I have is 12 magazines. And right now I have 6 magazines. You always start out with half your max. And that's important to remember when you're picking up ammo. So if I pick up this ammo, I should get another 6, and that should leave me at full. So right now I have full ammo. So I did not waste any magazines when I grabbed that ammo. I'm going to put down a turret.
Deploying defensive assets.
It's important not to call anything on top of the drill. The drill is the only objective, where if you do call something that's next to or even on it, the game will put the pod on top of the drill and it will ruin the objective. It does not do it with the rocket.
Freedom!
Firing for effect. Over.
It's important to keep the objective going if you can. Put fire on the north side. Prevent them from getting to the drill. The turret is doing a lot of work. Just be mindful of it, of course. We'll call on the ammo bag, because while I'm doing this, it would just make sense, because I won't be wasting any time. If you have a one-handed weapon, you can just hit them at the tip of the range of the weapon, just where the bullets start to fall off, and you can actually shoot them outside of their alert range. Leave that objective. So now I'm going to go right. Be careful of the turret. As soon as you bring out your radar, a pulse is sent out from your location. So rather than waiting for another pulse to go off, like if you notice now I'm just waiting for another pulse to go off. Instead of waiting for it, just do it real quick. You know, that pulse will keep going off. And then you can see the red dots, which are possible spawn points for patrols. A red dot doesn't mean a patrol is there, it just means that it has the potential of spawning there. So right now you can see on my map that there's technically a patrol directly on top of me. Oh, there it is. It just spawned. Those red dots are possible spawn points. So let's get the... Actually, let's do the Cyborg AA first, because then after I kill it, that can easily parlay into the escort going from right to left. I have to go right to left with the escort, because that's where that safety bunker is. I don't know what the official term is in Helldivers for that structure. Dogs are arguably the most dangerous with the cyborgs. Their mission is to slow you down and keep you knocked down until someone else can kill you. Okay, I made a huge mistake there by letting my control alert other units. I'm going to reload and take another ammo. It's free ammo, so I might as well just grab it. But when you're in a pinch with ammo, you're supposed to be very mindful with taking one. Because as I said earlier, one ammo box is equivalent to half the maximum amount of magazines you can carry. So you don't want to be too wasteful with your ammo, especially if you have a laser gun where you don't use any ammo at all. You shouldn't ever be taking ammo. If you have a laser weapon or any weapon that doesn't need ammo, save it for someone else who has a weapon that uses ammo. I'm going to try to keep moving. If you're in the middle of a fight, I often prioritize dogs. They're just so dangerous. Even a pack of 3 can kill you alone, but again, their purpose is to keep you down so that someone else can just murder you. I'm going to keep moving here. I'm going to periodically check my radar. I know there's patrols south, or possibly patrols south, but at the same time keep the people moving. They might see the escorts and do an alert, but if that's the case, just keep them moving, get them in the building. Be nice and efficient with your shots. Oh. Made another mistake there. Anytime you see a patrol, just know what ones do the alerting. So in the case with the cyborgs, the ones that have the very long cannon, well, not long, but the large cannon, that's one of their arms, they do the alerting, so you want to prioritize them. They also have a little invulnerability on their sides that's mechanical. Just aim for their center and you should be able to kill them pretty quick. I'm going to put down a turret. I have plenty of ammo. I have 4 in my ammo bag, so I have tons of ammo. So if you notice with the one-handed weapon, I was shooting just outside their alert range. If you just aim for the tip of your range, if you're not sure, just do one test shot. You can actually shoot them outside of their alert range.
T-minus 1 minute.
I do love one-handed weapons. Hopefully this first video is recording and I'm doing this correctly. I'll probably stop the recording after this one game and check on it just to make sure it's working right. And then I suppose I'll do more recordings in the future depending on how well this works out. Check the radar. I have 2 possible spawn locations, top right. I have a few possible spawn locations, top right. They're not necessarily there, but that's their possible spawn point. Just be mindful of it. Okay, here's one. Just outside the range, just outside. I can do fire here, but pretty sure I'll get out. The shuttle's coming. Okay, just wait for it to land. Doors open, and you step on. Anytime I play with additional peoples in Helldivers, I always make sure that everyone in my group can get on. And if that's not the case, where they can't get on, or I feel like there's a moment where they could go down, like be incapacitated, I don't step on. And once you step on, you force everyone else to have to get on. If they can't get on, the shuttle will just leave and the game will end. But keep in mind that if no one can get on, and if the shuttle does time out, you can call in another one. And I feel like very low percentage of people know that you can call in another shuttle. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording here, and I want to check on it, and then I want to do future recordings if this turns out good. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll make more. Bye.